So hold them out. Like,
what should we do? Like
start like this and then go.
No more talk.
Alright, so ready?
and then what do we do?
Hashtag 100. Alright, okay, put it down, put it down. Number 100!
Hey, what's up guys? Today is episode 100, number 100 on the daily vlog. I cannot believe that I did it, that we got here. Thank you for joining me, especially for those who've been here from the very beginning. Whew, this is just for you. So thank you for just hanging out with me for 100 episodes. We've got about twice that amount to go, actually almost 3 times that amount to finish out our 365-day experiment. Got a little bit ways to go, but I feel good about getting about, 1/3, or actually not 1/3. I'm terrible at math. Yeah, 100 episodes in the bag. Gonna get my day started right. Got my coffee, got some breakfast, hung out with the kids. They're on Minecraft now. I'm gonna go jump on the elliptical for an hour. Just get my head right, get this weekend started off on the right path, on the right foot, if you will. And then honestly, I don't know. I don't know how we'll celebrate 100 episodes. Probably keep it pretty casual. Beautiful outside. What the heck am I doing inside? Oh, that's right, getting healthy. But seriously though, out on the elliptical, done. Check it off, cross it off. This thing is amazing. Did it! All right. Spending time updating these, turning these old iPhones into iPods. All right, so I've created a makeshift stand. Trying to use natural sunlight to light my face. I'm learning all these lighting techniques on the fly, so not a pro yet or ever. That's okay. So we'll just put this right here. So yes, today we are celebrating number 100. Number 100. Number 100. Vlog number 100. We're here, and I'm so glad that you're still with me. This has been really fun, and thank you for those who suggested ideas about what we should do today to celebrate. Those were all very good ideas, and I even considered doing like the crazy montage of 100 small quick clips of the first 100 vlogs. That would have taken a lot of editing, and I don't even know if it would have come out really well. So I decided not to do that. Instead, I decided to just do what I believe David, you recommend this, just do what you normally do. And I'm very comfortable with doing that. So I'm gonna move this a bit over here. Okay, a little bit better lighting right there. But something immediately came into my mind as I was getting a shower today. It's this very simple principle and idea that I think is very profound and powerful. It's this principle around what is celebrated is repeated. Again, what is celebrated is repeated. And you know that this principle works very clearly in your own life. Things that we celebrate we often want to do again and again and again. But if you actually give it some thought, when was the last time you actually celebrated something outside of, a holiday or Christmas or your birthday? Like, those are obvious celebrations. But when was the last time you celebrated something that was significant, but that actually did some sort of tangible celebration, like had a party or a special dinner? And I think for most of us, we kind of roll through life not taking the time out to celebrate those small wins, which aren't really that small. I think many of them are very significant. What's interesting is I began to apply this principle as a business leader, as a manager in some of my previous companies, and ended up having some very powerful results. Because what I was doing, even the smaller ones, especially when you're starting a new company, the small wins as an organization, I wanted to build a culture of positivity. I wanted to build a culture where even the smallest things we could celebrate and say, yeah, like we did it, we hit this milestone, or got our first customer, or got our 10th customer. And that really, one, it motivates you, right? It motivates you, it motivates the team. It creates clear focus about what the team wants to achieve. And I think it reduces distraction as well. So this idea of just, celebrate more often. Because what we celebrate, we're often motivated to repeat. So think about that in your own life. Think about perhaps there must be something today that you can celebrate. Even the fact that you can get up today and be healthy and have a nice cup of coffee and be able to afford that. And like these things, a lot of things we just simply take for granted. So for me, I just want to celebrate, obviously, 100 days of vlogging. That's a really big deal. I want to spend the time to celebrate that. And my girls made these really cool ones and zeros and hashtags. Really appreciate that. And I want to celebrate them. I want to celebrate my family and my wife and my kids allowing me to do this vlog and being part of it as well. That's a big deal. And I want to celebrate you. I want to celebrate the 800 or so subscribers that I have. It's a small band, it's a small group, but at any point in time, in every vlog, there should be a moment of celebration that we get to do what we get to do, that technology has enabled us to dialogue, to communicate, to build community. I mean, these are no small feats. These are big deals. And even in the last couple months, me being able to connect with some of you in a very personal level has been really exciting. And again, very humbling. And I'm honored to get to know a bunch of you and continue to do that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. What is celebrated is repeated. And by doing this explicitly and intentionally, now we can get to 200. So 100 days, we'll get to number 200, we'll get to 300, and then we'll cross the 365-day threshold. And then we'll continue on and see what's next. So again, thank you. Now I do have one ask. And this is crazy, I know. I don't typically ask for anything. I really enjoy doing this. This is a gift for me to be able to do this for you. So I'm really, really very happy, very satisfied with this project. It's challenged me in so many different ways. But I did have this goal. I announced it publicly a couple months ago, or a month or so ago, that we're gonna clearly hit 1,000 subscribers within the first year. Awesome, that is a celebration. I'm gonna be so excited when we cross that line. But then someone recommended that we go for like a BHAG, a big, hairy, audacious goal, and go for 10,000 subscribers. And at first I was like, I don't really know about that. I don't think that's really possible. Although I have seen channels, YouTube channels, get to like 100,000 within 8 months. There's actually one in particular that I've been studying, monstrous growth, and they're just really good. I don't think the content that I'm necessarily creating is extremely interesting. I think I'm enjoying it a lot, but I think over time, I think we'll be able to get to 10,000. But I thought, whatever, might as well. Let's go for a big goal. Let's see if we can get to 10,000 by the end of the first year, but I need your help. And so here's my ask. I would love to challenge you. I would love to invite and challenge you to tell 10 people about this YouTube channel, and to get 10 people within your community, within your network, relational network, to subscribe and to join us here every single day. Now, a couple of things is 10 might feel like a big number, but it's not. But it will be a challenge because it's too easy to tweet. It's too easy to share it on Facebook. Like, you can do those things, of course. But what I would love to challenge you, again, going back to a couple of the videos before, just being uncomfortable and stuff like that, is I would love for you to have a personal conversation with 10 people about YouTube, about video, about this channel, and just share what you have learned. And so if there has been anything, if there have been any episodes that you have particularly liked, dialogue about those with your friends, with 10 other people, and let's see if they can join us. If we can do that, because we're about, close to 1,000, if each of you can do about 10 folks, we can get to 10,000. Now, I've crunched the numbers and I've looked at, watch time, and so clearly, of the 800 or so people here, only about 100 people tune in, so the numbers dwindle really quickly. But if we can build a little bit of momentum, and some of you will do more, and of course some of you might not do anything, which would suck, but I think we can get there. So again, in the invitation and challenge, if you have gained anything valuable out of the last 100 episodes, perhaps at least one of 10 episodes was extremely valuable to you, then get one person, have one conversation for every 10 episodes. So 10 people, 10 conversations. It might be uncomfortable, but that's okay. I challenge you to do it. Talk about video, talk about how you're growing, and use some of the stuff that we've dialogued here on the vlog as a crux of that conversation. That would be awesome, and I would really appreciate it, and that would be fun to see if we can do it. And then of course we can celebrate, because that's what this vlog is all about, to celebrate, and then we can repeat that process and continue on. For some of you, you might be wondering, so what does John get out of this? And that's easy to answer as well. I get 10,000 subscribers. What do you get out of this? We would just have a bigger community. And as an influencer, as someone who has an opinion, I do want to expand the reach that I have, the small reach that I have. I want to expand that. I think like any good leader, and I want more people to hear what I have to say. Not because it's necessarily better, but because I think I have a few things that can impact people, and I've seen the results. Some of you folks have felt the results. You guys have responded and emailed and tweeted at me, saying, grateful for the things that we've chatted about. So I think we can multiply that effort. And so I think we all win. And that would be cool just to be able to do that. So I think that's about it. Thank you. 100 episodes. Again, I am honest as I have been. I would have gotten to 100 episodes with or without you, but I really am glad that you're along for the ride, because it would be really lonely. It would be lonely without your dialogues, these conversations. It would be lonely without the emails and the tweets. And I think, as Jeff in our community mentioned earlier yesterday, Alexa, stop. We had a timer. As Jeff mentioned earlier, loneliness, or was it Will, or maybe Mark? One of you three. Loneliness is something that we have to fight. It's an epidemic in our culture, in our society, is that we feel, for whatever reason, that we have to fight by ourselves. And that's sad, because that's not true. We don't have to do life by ourselves. And so if you feel lonely, if you are struggling with loneliness, that's something that we can solve. We can solve together. And if I can be an encouragement to you, feel free to email me. I will read it and I will respond. And yeah, life's too short to spend it alone. So yeah. Anyway, 100 episodes, gunning for number 200 next. And what is celebrated is repeated. So celebrate something today and tell me about it in the comments. Thanks, guys. Oh yeah, and the 10 people. Don't forget the 10 people. Tell 10 people. 10 tough conversations. You can do it. I believe in you. Have a great rest of the day, and I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 101. Get a little park action. Ooh, it's chilly.